Hello, this is my poker vlog. This is more of a live commentary of hand by hand, some really important hands. Hands that I've
Okay.
won or lost big pots in, or with difficult decisions. I'll be going through step by step my thought process. Maybe you could learn something from this. I'm not a professional, but still considering the average skill of the average poker VR player, let's be honest, 80% VPIP isn't really that good. Just to show you, I'm in the middle of a hand right now. We got pocket eights, actually something decent. We've got the stack, 435,000 on the lead table. May as well call it. It's the under the gun making this bet though, so they could be holding stuff like ace jack, ace queen, suited, maybe ace king off. But the point is, it's under the gun. They're gonna have a pretty strong range. And small blind unknowingly opens the action again for big blind for under the gun to potentially re-raise. Thankfully they don't. Under the gun does have a stack of 1.6 mil, so we could be opening a lot wider. We do miss our 8s. With 4 handed to the flop with button and the small blind also in. Cutoff, not the cutoff. Under the gun bets 51,000. There's not a shot I'm staying in the sand, so we fold. Yeah, that's just a brief taste. Luckily I had pocket 8s or something, a hand I could actually talk about. But yeah, overall, most of these hands are just going to be step-by-step, full process, retrospective after the fact, and just some nice, entertaining big hands that I'm in. I hope you enjoy. Oh, also, it's going to be mostly chill, not really too, like, exciting of a commentary. It's more going to be, like, slow, soft talking, rather than, like, big screams when I hit a good hand. Yeah, that's all I wanted to add, really.
Hey, so the audio was corrupted for this hand and has been put in bug reports, but we start with 8-9 suited. We open up to 15,000. Small blind calls, the big blind ends up raising us for 60,172. We get a call from the hijack, goes over to me, tempted to shove, but I end up just making the call, considering the guy in front of us has been calling a lot of big bets, as you will see later on. Flop comes 6-5-8 with 2 clubs. We got some flush outs, we got some straight outs, we got a straight flush out. Small blind bets 45,000. Big blind ends up folding. The hijack does end up calling here, and we just get it in. We go for the shove. People are betting like crazy. No, I was wrong actually. We only go for the raise. It was small blind that went for the shove. That's my bad. But we do call this. The cutoff, not cutoff. The hijack ends up calling. We call. We've got too many outs to fold. And out comes the 7 of clubs, giving us a straight flush. Off the bat, very great start to this vlog. We end up winning a huge pot, getting 2 people all in, as well as a bonus 150k for hitting that straight flush.
We've got ace jack on the cutoff, hijack calls. In a sizing like this, we probably want to go something around 15,000, maybe 18. I like to go for 18 to try and get heads up. Ace jack doesn't really play that well multi-way, so I think the less people the merrier. The button folds.
Feeling for you guys, but no.
Small blind folds. Big blind is something good enough to call with, probably suited, knowing most poker VR players. And the hijack does call. We do have top, but the clubs are out. Both parties check. We elect to do a continuation bet. Nothing too big. We down bet to 12,000. Overcard sucks. We don't want to bet too much, but we still need to get that continuation bet out. Club to come out, another club, and we do have the nut flush. But something like this is scary for us. We do want to see a free card here to see how it'll play out. And if we do get a club, maybe we can induce a bluff. But nope. It's 9, complete blank. We still hold top. And finally, someone gets aggressive with 21,000. He senses weakness after everyone checks. He could have called with the flush draw, but with a price like 21,000, we're priced in. We've got top. He could be trying to get us off with a jack. I just have to call. We chop. We were both holding ace jack. I decided to go with the call, considering we had the ace of clubs. The ace was accounted for. We were winning more hands than we were losing. Turns out, it was the right move. Pick up with king 10 off in the small blind. The hijack does raise. Cutoff and the bottom fold. We've got a good enough hand. Let's see a flop. Pretty now we can see two more folds, so go heads up. Big blind folds, that's one of them. But the under the gun does call. It does worry me, but we do hit top pair. Top pair with a decent kicker, it's good most of the time, but there are some ace kings, king queens, king jacks out there that we need to be worried about. So I'm going to check it over to the pre-flop aggressor and see what he wants to do. Lex c-bet 15,000. Size like that definitely indicates king, maybe ace 8 suited, but I doubt it. I think most of his king combos are in there, betting that. I'm not quite sure what under the gun is playing. The ace coming out is not very beneficial for us. We like to check it back over to the pre-flop aggressor to see what happens. I'm more afraid of the under the gun. Another ace comes out, giving me a bit more security. King 10 might be the best, and considering we got another check, definitely indicative of a king from Jamie, but he could just be trying to slow play ace king. I like to go for a small bet here to try and get some kings off. Maybe get some calls for more speculative hands. But I wouldn't complain. Instead he elects for the raise. Ace king definitely in his range. We are not playing that. We are out. Even so, king queen, king jack, and any ace, to which, as the pre-flop aggressor, he holds a lot of aces in his ranges. Wake up with pocket nines under the gun. Again, a very tough spot. I do believe the raise to 15,000 is justified as much as we are under the gun. Again, we want as many people off this pot as possible. But of course, we get a call from the cutoff. We get a call from the small blind. We get a call from the big blind. 4 ways to the flop. We've got second pair. 3-5 jack, rainbow, nothing affecting us too much. There's so many people here, it's more than likely they've got a jack. A continuation bet probably is in order though, for 12,000. It's a down bet, yes, but it'll fold every hand with air. There's no one chasing. Maybe a 5 will stick around. Turns out the small blind has left. So now we're heads up. I've down bet to 12,000. A 5 could stick around. He's not chasing anything. He's more than likely got a jack. I will check this back. If diamond comes, I'll probably elect to bet. Unless he bets into me first. To which, pocket nines. There's just too many jacks. Especially with 4 people coming into the flop. I will fold pocket nines here.
Good fall. Good fall.
5 jack, he got 2 pair. You know, the opponent that isn't even here hits jack 10. 10 on the river. Poor guy. At least he wins 57,000 back. But 10 queen on the button. Under the gun folds. cutoff calls with 5-way now. Bets in order. I believe we raise this one a bit higher. We really want to go heads up, especially with something like 10 Queen. We're very weak multi-way. We do get a fold from the small blind. We get a call from the big blind. And most importantly, we do get a fold from the cutoff, meaning we're heads up to the flop. 9-4-10, 2 spades. We've got top pair and a queen to go with it, so we're pretty good. I like to see bet. Overcards are pretty damning. We don't need to bet for protection. We down bet to 12,000.
Okay.
My hand just isn't worthy of protection, because just like that, it's very hard to play on rivers and turns. Checks. I elect to check back. 8 comes out. The flush has made it, but he could be chasing. We open folds. I don't even have to show my cards, as thankfully we just win the pot there and there. Today's lesson: don't open fold. Pick up with 6-5 suited under the gun. It always gives me the good hands under the gun. What I'm about to do is very dangerous. I'm just going to call. I don't elect for another raise here, simply because our hand is too weak to do that. And on top of that, we're under the gun. Once again, we're out of position. Every time we've raised the hand under the gun, it's gone poorly for us. When someone does the raise for us, as everyone else calls, apart from the big blind, we elect to join in. Pot odds are 2 in our favor. Let's hope we hit something on the flop. 3-4-3 with 1 diamond. It's a great flop for us. We're open-ended, and it's unlikely anyone has hit anything. Check it through. We've also got some backdoor diamond draws. Pre-flop aggressor does elect to c-bet for 15,000. Small blind calls. I call. And hijack folds. Another 3 comes out. A straight is no good anymore if we were to get it. But maybe. There is no maybe. I bet at 60,000. I was hoping it would check around. That just won't be the case. We will be folding. Do hit our straight, but it's not like it matters. It's likely he's got
You
a
have a
4.
better pair.
To which?
Yep.
He did.
Yeah, I figured.
On top of that, he
Nice
had
hand.
pocket 7s.
Thank you.
Gotta learn when to let things go sometimes. And that time, it paid off for us, as we were running into 2 very strong hands. Pick up 9-10 suited in a big
no,
blind.
I got a good
Only
pocket pair. I
forehand
lose
now.
with it. I got lower pocket pair. I win with it. So
Small blind calls. Heads up.
I just want one.
Alright, let's
call
bet
and
6,000.
not 2.
I don't want him folding on me. Keep him in. See a flop. Got top
That
pair,
wasn't a good
9-10. 2 spades and a
You
club.
called the
So we
first
got the
pair.
backdoor
That's
flush
nice.
draw. But apart from that, nothing much.
Obviously, you're on the hot seat.
I see bet for another 6,000. He raises me. He probably thinks I'm trying to bluff here. I don't see many combos where he beats me. Maybe 3-4. Maybe he's chasing a flush. But it's just too little combinations that he beats me in. It's very conspicuous. Another 4 comes out. His betting pattern makes no sense here. I have no idea what he's doing. Maybe he's doing it with pocket 3s, pocket 4s. But honestly, bets this big make no sense. He has no idea how he's going to get called by worse. This is a very speculative call, but I'm going to make it nonetheless.
Ooh.
It's 2-3. I managed to get it in.
Oh, shit. Oh, you got the 9. Okay. Nice, huh?
He tries to bluff me off with 2-3, not even with a spade draw. 9-10 makes it. His betting was just too big. He wasn't going to get called by worse. That was my thought process behind it. There was no 2-pair combos he could have had there. Ace-9 maybe was on the table, but he wouldn't be betting that big with it. At best, he had a spade draw, to which he didn't even have. We got with Ace-Jack suited under the gun with 5 away. I like to bet 15,000. Usually I go with a size of 12,000, but considering how strong our opponents are, we want to go heads up as much as possible. The previous hand, small blind went in for a bingo game, to which he raises again for 100,000. Not sure if this is tilt, I'm not sure if it's a trick, but considering our hand, it's tempting to reshove. I'll raise. If anyone wants to go all in, they'll go all in. But more than not, we'll be best there.
I win this or I lose it. If I win, I stayed. If I lose, I go.
Call.
Here we go.
All in
King
pre-flop
five,
with
let's
ace
go.
jack suited. Flop is absolutely useless and he hits king 5.
Life is good.
I don't know.
Stuff like this
Yeah, it was.
happens. It's just a game. We got him best,
we
but we
lost.
came out the worst. This is
What's
poker.
though?
All we've got to do is learn to move on.